Matos Maasai. To see this shir in writing, please refer to our website, yeshivakestorah.org. The title of this shir is The Incredible Power of Bias. So it says in the Torah, if a person killed another person b'shogeg, unintentionally, he can save his life by fleeing to a city of refuge. He must live there until the death of the Kohen Gadol. After the Kohen Gadol dies, the unintentional killer may return to his home. Chazal give various reasons why this is all dependent on the life of the Kohen Gadol. After the Kohen Gadol dies, the unintentional killer can leave the Orei Miklot. The Mishnah in Masechta Matos states that since the unintentional killer can leave the city of refuge only when the Kohen Gadol dies, the mothers of the Kohanim Gedolim would provide these killers with food and clothing in the hope that they would not pray for their sons to die. By providing for these killers, the mothers hope to prevail upon them not to pray for the death of their children, the Kohanim Gedolim. The mothers hoped that this bribe would persuade the killers not to daven for their sons to die. This is very difficult. How is it all possible that the mothers, by providing the killers with food and clothing, could think that they can possibly persuade the killers not to daven for the death of their children, the Kohanim Gedolim? The entire focus of the lives of these killers, their dreams, their hopes, their aspirations, was to be able to leave the prison in which they were incarcerated, namely the city of refuge. Surely the killers sitting in that jail, sort of, would pray with all their hearts for the Kohen Gadol to die. They want their freedom. They want their freedom. Can food and clothing that the mothers would give them, would that persuade them? Would that persuade them to forget their dreams of leaving the city of refuge? Surely it would have no effect whatsoever on the killers at all. How could receiving food and clothing be enough to stop them from davening for their freedom and change the entire focus of their lives? Is there anything in the world greater than obtaining one's freedom? We see from here the incredible power of bias. The food and clothing that the mothers would give to the killers could actually manipulate them and bribe them. and turn them away from the main goal and focus of their lives to obtain their freedom. In application to our very own lives, although we serve Hashem, we daven, we learn, and we do mitzvahs, we must nevertheless constantly be on the alert not to bribe and deceive ourselves, not to have to properly fulfill our obligations to Hashem, not to seek personal gain in our serving Hashem. This bias can make us completely forget our entire purpose in life, our dreams, our goals, our aspirations and obligations to Hashem. May Hashem help us to serve Him with truth. May He purify our hearts and help us not to deceive ourselves. May we do whatever we should be doing. Amen v'amen. Okay.